I got this at a flea market for 50 cents. I think it's supposed to be a utility knife, but the previous owner turned it into a utility saw. I'm not sure if it is cast iron or steel, but I definitely got a good amount of rust for my 50 cents. I tried a couple new products for this project. One of them was Evapo Rust. This quart was about $8 at Harbor Freight. It is supposed to be super safe to use. It's not an acid and supposedly will not attack good metal. You're supposed to submerge the item completely. I left it soak overnight. The liquid turned a black color after soaking. I brushed the parts and rinsed them with tap water. After I dried them, I noticed that some traces of rust remained, so I soaked the parts for about 8 more hours. The parts looked rust-free after the second soaking. I tried another new product to remove the paint. Easy Strip is supposed to be low fume for indoor use. I think it was about $10 at Home Depot. The directions said to wrap the item in plastic to keep the chemical from drying. I put the parts in a zippy bag and let it soak overnight. The Easy Strip worked really well. I liked the no fume feature. It actually had a pleasant licorice scent. I don't mind the long soak time as long as it continues to work this well. The only paint remaining after I brushed and rinsed the parts in water was in the body holes. This paint came off easily with the Dremel and a wire brush. I went over the parts with the coarse wire wheel and then the fine wire wheel. I know, I'm not supposed to have the rubber gloves on around rotating equipment. I'm lucky I didn't die. I coated the parts with WD-40 inside and out to prevent any new corrosion. I noticed a small crack in one of the pieces. It did not seem to be a structural problem, so I decided to leave it alone. This knife was originally painted red. Similar examples I've seen online are also painted red. I felt like painting the entire knife with a solid color would obscure the cool detail of the casting. So I went with a little flat black embellishment. There's something about the bare metal with the flat black accents that appeals to me. I was unable to find a maker's mark. Stanley made a very similar utility knife as part of their Defiance tool line that ran from 1929 to 1953. It was also painted red and had what looks like the identical raised Made in the USA letters. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.